I've always believed that the longer an actor remains in the shadows, then the characters emerge.
When you're in a position like that, power, celebrity, money, you have to be better than the average person because you're capable of so much more damage. He wasn't responsible with that power. He used it like a weapon.
Kevin didn't have a normal childhood, and I think acting was a way for him to escape.
Getting to run lines with him felt like this dream come true. I wanted to be in his good favor. If all that meant was rubbing his shoulders, I would do that.
The star leaves court an innocent man.
I am enormously grateful to the jury.
This is a pattern of inappropriate behavior.
He was on top of me, and he's pressing against me.
I could smell him.
I was inappropriately touched on set.
There's no way this is happening.
It was all about, I can do this to you. I'm Kevin Spacey. I even remember someone said, oh, lucky you. Lucky me?
The reason I never really spoke out about it was fear of not being believed.
I never felt I could tell or should tell anybody.
I'll never work in Hollywood if I do that.
It was not clear what you could do.
It's who he is.
Men aren't supposed to let this get under their skin.
The message to Kevin has to be, it's over, you know, it's over for you.
Have you ever felt trapped at work? Unsure of where to turn? Maybe someone you looked up to, someone you trusted as a mentor, has crossed a line.
You are not alone. In this video, we will use the testimonials of the alleged victims of Kevin Spacey to educate you on how to better protect yourself against sexual harassment in the workplace. These types of allegations are not exclusive to the entertainment industry. And while Mr. Spacey has not been convicted of a crime, the testimonials one after the other are eerily similar.
I was young, I was naive, and I got a great opportunity. I was like, if I get to work with Kevin Spacey, like, that is awesome. He would crack a couple jokes and I would laugh. He was a very funny guy. I told him I had a girlfriend. He told me that he loved jazz music. And I just thought he was very friendly, outgoing. I absolutely was still intimidated with the way that he carried himself. I mean, the value of that one person can have, and just to see that person walking around, he's worth millions. Every now and then, they'd let us know that there's a speaking role for a Secret Service agent. I was honored to be chosen.
We live in a culture that puts people on pedestals. In reality, the only thing that belongs on a pedestal is a statue. Idol worship can make it hard to see someone as just a human being. It can leave you open to being taken advantage of, especially if you think they're somehow better than you. Develop your own personal value statement. You are at work to provide value to the team, not to be at the mercy of a predator's whim. While there's no one-size-fits-all profile, be aware of these warning signs that might indicate a potential predator. Often, predators seek to exert control based on their title. This behavior often stems from their own feelings of inadequacy. We can be compassionate about that, but it doesn't excuse it. Instead of being dazzled by someone's status, let's cultivate discernment. Discernment allows you to be respectful while still seeing through the facade, especially in tricky situations like navigating workplace politics. Titles can't hide a person's true nature forever. Some people in positions of power might exploit others. It's a sad reality in some workplace cultures. But remember, this doesn't make it okay. You don't have to feel powerless, prioritize your well-being. A focus solely on self-gratification can create individuals who prioritize their own gain over the well-being of others. Work is just like the rest of society, everyone has a backstory. When it comes to navigating potentially toxic situations, it's important to adjust expectations based on a person's actions and character. You are less vulnerable if you focus on the person they are and not their title. Some predators specifically target those they perceive as vulnerable or unlikely to report them. Here are some suggestions on how you can strive to control your image at work. Individuals with perceived low self-esteem might be less likely to question the predator's actions or believe they deserve better treatment. Look people in the eye. Speak clearly. Take a course in developing self-esteem, as this is just as important as any technical skill you acquire. Those lacking confidence might be hesitant to assert themselves or speak up against manipulative behavior. Seek professional guidance. Something like a self-defense class may boost your self-confidence. Predators might target people with a small social circle. Take this opportunity to bolster your social circles and keep your personal life circumstances private. People who have experienced abuse might be more susceptible to manipulation due to a lack of healthy relationship models. Seek professional assistance to learn healthy relationship dynamics. Predators might target those who fear authority figures due to potential consequences such as losing their job. A job is generally not a birthright. Keep your resume up to date, learn as much as you can. Keep upskilling and network to increase your options. In summary, no matter the predator's motives, you have to focus on protecting you. The measure of a person doesn't come from external labels, but from what lies within.
There is nobody there but us. And I go, are you sure people are coming? He goes, yeah, people come in, they come out, I'll let them in, and the party gets going as the night goes on, and sit. Then he started asking me questions about my career and what I'd been working on, and I told him the projects I'd booked and my experience and my military, and he loved the fact that I was a U.S. Marine. And I just remember looking at him in his eyes. There's a thing that just draws you into Kevin. Just like that snake from a Jungle Book. And I just remember just going like, listen, I probably should get going. His face just went very straight. He's like, no, stay. And I said, I'm not gay. I've never been with a man. He goes, even better. He goes, oh, darling, there's nothing like flipping. There's nothing like flipping a U.S. Marine who looks like you. Come on, take your shirt off. And I was like, oh boy. It wasn't a fear that physically I was going to be raped. It was more of a fear that if I don't leave here in a good light, this could cost me my career.
Predators are often skilled at manipulating situations and people. They can be cold and calculating, but also charming and charismatic. Predators invade your personal space, make inappropriate comments, and seek to pressure others into unwanted situations. They might even be good at talking their way out of trouble or deflecting blame. They often lack genuine remorse and may even blame the victim.
Did this happen to him at some point in his life? And he's sort of like, that's what the person said to him? Shush him and soothe him over by using those words?
We have gotten so into a kind of confessional in the last 10 years of everybody sort of coming out and talking about their lives. I think it's, for me, it's not something I'm interested in doing, and not a line that I will ever cross. I haven't done a lot of publicity. I've kept it very close to my chest, and that's important.
I was just kind of nursing a hangover, and the phone rings. I'm like, hello? Scotter? Scotter? And I recognized the voice. Kevin? He's like, we should get together, and I'll get your headshot and resume. You know, this wasn't just some guy. This was Kevin freaking Spacey, and you do it happily. With joy in your heart. Thank you, God. Like, he really does care about my career. And there he was, standing on the corner. Right on that corner, there's a movie theater. And Saving Private Ryan happened to be playing. So he's like, hey, your movie, we should go see it. So I had this intuition that this thing could go sideways in a myriad of ways. But I also still was very much under the impression that I was in control. Kevin grabbed a seat, like way up high, very hidden, very private. And I'm watching the movie. The first 20 minutes of the invasion of Normandy, like, it's shockingly, horrific. There's a guy picking up his arm, and people are on fire, and people are just dying in the really the most horrible ways you can die. Like, all of a sudden, there's some activity happening next to me, and kind of glance over, and Kevin's just pleasuring himself. You know, some of the most horrific war footage ever recreated. Like, there's no way that this is happening, that this guy is rubbing one out during the invasion of Normandy. And finally, he reaches over and grabs my hand and tries to get me to help out. I was like, no, this is crazy. Every single guy you tell this story to tells you a whole story, right, of what they would have done. Oh, I would have punched him in the face, and I would have kicked him and I'm like, no, actually, no, you wouldn't have. Guys like myself, like, you just really don't find yourself in those situations. So it's so shocking. And I can only speak for myself, but your first reaction is not violence. It's, you feel like you did something wrong. You brought it onto yourself, and you feel shame.
Predators may try to isolate their target at or outside of work. They may build trust and a sense of connection with the victim over time, making it harder for the victim to see they are being targeted. The mentorship con is one of the most effective because you never see it coming. They may downplay their behavior or deny it altogether, making the victim question their own perceptions. They may use threats or intimidation to keep the victim silent. Predatory behavior will only be confusing because you haven't encountered it before. It's important to remember that it's not a reflection on you. Here are some steps you can take to protect yourself. Keep your phone on your person. Download a transcription app and turn it on when interacting with the harasser. It may not be admissible in court, but it can prove that you are not a liar and that you just want to be left alone. Avoid closed and empty spaces, as this will allow them an opportunity for verbal or physical force. You may feel pressured to accept a personal invitation to their home or after-work meetings, but do not go. If for any reason you cannot get out of the invitation, then bring someone who has been prepped to never leave your side. Keep your eyes and ears open. If you hear rumors about the person, veer on the safe side and conduct yourself accordingly. Well, blank is nice to me can set you up as a potential target. You may even be torn, thinking giving in to advances will help you in your career. People who resort to such means of manipulation are generally not altruistic. They feed off of naivete and your lack of self-confidence. Don't put your well-being at risk in the mere hope of getting ahead. Even if they ultimately throw you a bone, you may not feel good about compromising your principles. Unwanted physical touch can be jarring, and you may freeze up out of pure shock. Depending on your situation, it may even be wise to wear protective clothing like a unitard to provide an extra barrier between you and the predator, so you can get your bearings if you have to fend them off. Don't suffer in silence. Human resources may have policy and training in place, but facing a powerful figure can be daunting, especially if there are millions of dollars on the line. If you're not comfortable going through internal channels, go to an external agency or lawyer. Having someone you can confide in can be a huge source of support, but be mindful of the perspective of who you are sharing with. Some may encourage you to go along with the abuse because they would.
Just the first reaction when I told people, you'd be surprised how many people would tell me to my face that no, you misunderstood or you misinterpreted. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to keep this to myself.
Our sexuality is a fundamental part of being human. Within all living things is the inherent ability to heal from physical, emotional, and spiritual wounds. There are techniques, such as somatic therapy, that can help facilitate the healing process. Somatic therapy emphasizes the idea that the mind and body are not separate entities, but rather interconnected. This therapy offers the premise that physical sensations such as muscle tension, headaches, or stomach aches can be seen as signals from the body about unresolved emotional issues. It helps develop awareness of physical sensations and how they relate to thoughts and emotions. So be kind to yourself. Seek professional help if you need it. Understand, you have the strength and courage to overcome this. Make your safety and well-being your top priority. There are resources available to help, and we've included links in the description below. Share this video with anyone who might need it. Thank you for watching Happiness for Beginners. See you next time.